Luskin, I know you're not crazy about banks and financials, but what about the message of the upward sloping yield curve? If you went back 18, 20 months ago, it signaled a downturn when it was inverted. Now it's signaling an upturn. Why is it no one's talking about this?
Well, it's like everything else. When any indicator points to bad news, people talk about it. When that same indicator points to good news, nobody talks about it. That's just the bearish slant that we've been in for the last 3 or 4 years. Larry, can I take this opportunity to make a comment about Sarah Palin?
I wish you would.
Thank you.
I wish you would.
I think she was an absolutely brilliant pick for a reason that neither of your two analysts mentioned, and that is because of the unique character of Barack Obama. This election is about the personal aura, the personal magnetism, the cult of personality about an individual. McCain needed to pick somebody who could become a celebrity to compete with Barack Obama's celebrity, and this Palin girl is perfect for
a mommy celebrity.
She is
a hockey mom
well, look,
celebrity.
not only is she a woman, she is a beautiful woman. She posed for Vogue magazine late last year. Now, Michelle Obama can't match that. Tyra Banks had to masquerade as Michelle Obama in this week's this month's Harper's Bazaar.
But
this Sarah Palin, she's the real thing.
Pinup girls. Can we talk about the GDP a little bit?
I wish we'd talk about the GDP. 3.3% growth.
We had a nominal GDP print of 4.6%. We had a $150 billion stimulus package, and we had inflation running at 5.6% year over year in July. Is this good news?
But we are now seeing plunging commodities, including oil and gold and the rising dollar. You saw. Let's put that Mike Pinto dollar chart up.
The dollar.
The dollar thing is the biggest turnaround.
I love the dollar.
The oil's going to $80 a barrel. I really believe that.
Is the dollar strengthening because of an intrinsic change in the value of the currency or any kind of change in monetary policy from the Fed? No, it's rising because the U.S. style,
the U.S. dollar up, gold down.
The U.S. style stagflation has diffused across the entire globe. That's not a reason to cheer. You can't make yourself better by infecting somebody else. That doesn't change the intrinsic value of the economy.
Pinto, how can you infect somebody with a disease you don't have? You interrupted me to say you wanted to talk about GDP. What didn't you like about that last quarter? It was a barn burner.
If you have a $150 billion Keynesian-style stimulus package and you have a 5.6% inflation rate year over year, how can you get excited about a 3.3% fictional GDP rate?
But Mark,
it doesn't exist.
This Keynesian-style stimulus should hurt growth. And if growth can be strong despite a dumb move like that, it's got to be great.
Mark Scott. All right, Don Luskin, I worked hard to get the positive point of view across. I'm not sure I succeeded. Give me your favorite investment this evening.
Well, unfortunately, my favorite investment plays into the one negative thing that I do agree with some of your other guests on, which is I do think there's an inflation problem underlying all the other good stuff that's going on. So I think you want to buy the dip in gold and other commodities.
Buy the dip. Let me ask another quickie. Retailers, okay? Retailers were kind of flat this week, but they picked up quite a bit. Since July 15th bottom, they're up 20%. Don, if we get drill, we've had conservation and slower demand, why not? Lower oil prices solve the consumer purchasing power. They also, of course, solve mortgage payments and bank loan. But why not take a flyer on the retailers which have been killed?
Well, why not? I mean, I guess the answer why not would be it's great that oil is down from 147 a barrel to 115 a barrel. That takes the oh my God factor out of it. But remember, when we first hit 115 just 4 or 5 months ago, it looked pretty bad on the way up. So that level is still bad, even though it's on the way down. So if we get to the kind of level you've been talking about this week, like maybe down to 80 in a real drill scenario, then you just want to buy the retailers and everything, nothing but the retailers.
Store sales are terrible, Don.
Absolutely. Yeah, but they're going to be
sales are terrible right now. Why would you get into those stocks?
Well, what does that have to do with the scenario Larry and I are talking about? We're talking about an $80 oil scenario.
All the economists who do these studies are predicting an Obama election this year, and they haven't changed that. The economy is the issue.
You know what? That's the most bullish thing I've heard yet for Palin. Don Luskin, I'm going to let you take a whack. Can you imagine that, Don? All the economists are forecasting an Obama victory. I'm going to give you the last word on that subject.
Does the word contrary indicator ring a bell there, Larry?